Hello and welcome to Engine Adventures. Today we have the 2022 Lexus NX 350 F Sport all-wheel drive. The F Sport package gives you these 20-inch wheels, a little bit different front end there with the splitter, same with the rear and the body side lower black stripe there. It's just a little bit of a ground effects package or something like that. But the additional handling, it's got adaptive dampers, and you get the Sport Plus mode in this thing that will stiffen up the dampers quite a bit, make it handle a bit better. It's powered by a 2.4 liter turbocharged inline four with 275 horsepower and 317 foot-pounds of torque. Must be relatively small turbos because getting higher torque at lower RPM, and you certainly feel it when you're driving it. This thing actually drives really well. Feels very quick. Runs out of steam a little bit in the top end, but it's very, very quick. Fun to drive for sure. And yeah, not much going on here. There's no hybrid system, nothing else to worry about. It's just a straight 2.4 liter turbocharged engine, so you do have a little bit of extra complexity from that, but overall really nothing too intense here. All right, inside, this thing very nicely equipped, and I like it. Does still have some piano black features, but it's not crazy. So all this stuff up here, there's, you know, a little bit there, which I wish they would do something else. Even this would look better. But the Mark Levison sound system, audio system, whatever, is really good. Very clear. I like it. The bass is actually much more clear than I would expect from the speakers that are in here. So as far as I know, there's no subwoofer, but it definitely has a pretty good thump and high-end bass, at least in my opinion. I talk about this a little bit in the on-road section, but we'll go over it here because it's a little easier when I'm not driving. But I think you can see the head-up display there. And when I just rest a finger on here, it changes the head-up display. Right now it's showing the radio on the right-hand side, and it shows which button my finger is resting on there on the left. So you can kind of see, hopefully I'll be able to zoom in post-editing, but you can kind of see the different stuff that gets highlighted there. And same thing on the other side. Adaptive cruise control, the following distance. You can adjust various different things here, and then if you come down here and hit the more button, you can adjust the display, what it's showing right here, and also you can adjust the position of the head-up display. Anyway, it's very cool that you have the controls here, that you can look at the head-up display and it shows you where your thumb or whatever your finger is resting on there, and then you have additional buttons if you want them. I do like the leather in this thing. It's a little bit soft touch. It's like there's like a hard foam behind all this, but right here, which is very common, it is very hard. And for those that rest their elbow up there, that's going to hurt your elbow a little bit over time, but down here is very soft. It does have sunglass holder, but it is very narrow and my glasses don't fit in there. Wireless charging. This little tiny cubby is about the size of a credit card, so it doesn't go back in there too far. I love the simplicity of it, except I do like a tune knob and a volume knob. So right now, if you want to scroll through this station, you have to push plus or minus right there. Or I think if you hold it down on the steering wheel, there you go. So you can scroll through it if you hold it down. It takes a minute though if you're holding this down to go through those. I thought I had turned those off. There we go. But heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. Very comfortable vehicle overall. I like the gauges, gives you all the information you need. I'm getting maybe not as good gas mileage as I should, but that is my fault. That has nothing to do with the vehicle itself. Let's see. Actually, that's better than I expected. So 27. I think I was getting around 22. Anyway, 27 miles per gallon, not bad at all. Better than I remembered it being when I first got in the car. Center armrest here, pretty small. Storage underneath, not bad. This is a small vehicle overall. And then you got a bunch of buttons here, and your transmission to shift, you pull it over and then up into reverse, down into drive, or just straight down into manual mode. You have to have your foot on the brake, and to go to manual mode you have to be in drive. It does have paddle shifters that are attached to the steering wheel, not to the steering column. The traction control, if you push it once, it just turns off traction control, and then if you push it and hold it for about a decade, it does eventually turn off everything, and that did it way faster this time, which is good. The first time I did it, maybe I wasn't doing it right. Anyway, it took forever the first time. That time it did really well. Here is your kind of off-road drive mode, and it automatically turned the traction control and stuff back on when I hit that. You have auto start and the downhill assist here as well. And then your electronic parking brake and the hold for when you pull up to a stop sign. Push the brake in, it'll hold it for you. So you don't have to constantly keep pressure on the brake. Some people really love that. Another really cool feature are the cameras. So actually I'm gonna go into drive. Hopefully it doesn't yell at me because I don't have my seatbelt on. But take a look at this one. And the cameras remember what was in front of the vehicle, and so you can see what's underneath it. Pretty cool feature. I don't know relevance of it besides, you know, a few little things here and there, or if you have a specific line, maybe you park your wheels on a line in your garage and you can just pull up till your center of your wheels are on that line and call it good. Yeah, not too much else in here because everything is so integrated into the screen. So the volume or the climate control, I really like those, the colors in there and stuff. I think it's kind of cool. I think it should change to complete red when you're hot though, and to blue when it's cold, and, you know, kind of do the gradient in between. I think that would be cooler, but really not bad at all. The screen's clear, navigation's good. I didn't connect my phone to it, and you have the various information you can go through, and of course all these different settings, which I am not going to get into all that stuff because there's just a ton of stuff there. If you own the car, it's probably better if you read your owner's manual to go through that because there's so much stuff. One other thing here, so this is a sticker that needs removed for the actual owner, but it's nice to have this because this is a unique system of getting in and out of the car. So if you want to use the electronic method, you just push the button, and I didn't push the door open. You have to push the door open at the same time anyway, and it opens. But there's also a fail-safe where you pull this 2 times. So pull it once, pull it twice, and then it opens. So it does have that one feels like there's an actual cable connected to it, and I think it unlocks it the first time, and then the second time opens the door. So that's why you have to pull it twice. F-Sport does give you like the aluminum pedals and all that stuff, and it does look really nice. Payload capacity on this is 895 right there, and total gross vehicle weight 5,225. This one actually, because of the added features, it loses like 8 pounds, so it doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, back here, same doors. I didn't show you this. So the door handles don't move on here at all. They're fixed. There's a little button inside of there, so it's an electronic thing. I don't know if I like that or not. You still have the door handle visible, but it's electronic. Inside it's nice because you have the bypass outside. If one of these electronic switches goes out or whatever, you've got to use a different door. Okay amount of room here. That's my seating position when I'm driving. And you can see I still have a little bit of room. I did not open this. There we go. So it does have the panorama sunroof, which opens things up nicely for the rear seat passengers. And you can lock and unlock the vehicle from back here. Window controls, obviously. There's no sunshade. Has 2 USBs and a 12-volt outlet there, and the vents here. You don't get your own climate control or anything, but it's such a small vehicle, you don't really need all that stuff. And then, of course, hooks up here. Here in the cargo area, the rear hatch opens as one big block. You can't open the glass separately. It does have a storage net here with first aid kit. Pretty open. This is actually quite wide, decent amount of room in there. And here you have storage and additional storage and additional storage all the way back. Ugh. Anyway, all the way back there, there's some more. So it does have the tow hook in there. And this one does not have the spare tire in it. I'm curious. Looks like this would lift out, but no, it's stuck under there. So anyway, good amount of storage here. That's actually quite large, and that's probably due to not having a spare tire. The seats, of course, fold down. They don't recline or anything, but they'll fold down for a flat load floor. You have anchors here. These ones say maximum 4 kilograms, one on either side, and a 12-volt right there. I don't know what it's doing. I'm gonna move so it doesn't close on me. And you can adjust the height of it, and if you hit this button, you lock it. So to adjust the height, you hold the button down for 2 seconds, set it where you want it, and then hold that down. All right, take a look at the window sticker here. This color, I forgot to mention, ultrasonic blue mica, very pretty color. I like it a lot. Base price for a 2022 NX 350 F Sport is $46,650. This one has a few upgrades, bringing the price up almost 10 grand with the destination, including $850 for the triple beam headlamps. It does have the washers that spray up, and then it has cornering lamps. Let's actually take a look at those real quick. So fog lights right here, but then there's another light right there, and that's your cornering lamp. A lot of vehicles just use the fog lights. This one actually has separate lights for that. All right, F Sport handling luxury 14-inch touch screen display, drive connect with cloud navigation, intelligent assist with the, you can say, hey Lexus, and it will bring up this stuff. I don't need this. I'm gonna close it. Anyway, you have that option for navigation, whatever you need. 4G network dependent, so it uses the internet to use the Lexus feature there. And yeah, just a bunch of other little stuff. It does have the kick sensor for the back door. You can leave your foot under it to open it, and ventilated front seats. Mark Levinson 17 speaker premium audio for $1,020. Sorry, that F Sport handling package was $2,200. And then anyway, the audio package $1,020. Premium paint $595. Panoramic moonroof $1,600. $1,000 for the panoramic view monitor, lane change assist, and front cross traffic alert, which I have had the front cross traffic alert go off on me a couple of times. Most of those times I could see, but I definitely like that option. If you're in a tight area, you've got cars parked all the way along the street, whatever, you can't see very well, you can nose out a little bit and get that feature to let you know if someone's coming. It has the smartphone convenience package and the wireless charging pad there. That's $450. And then your destination of $1,075 brings a total of $55,510. Very nicely equipped, but it's such a small vehicle for $55,000. It is a price, pretty high price. But like I said, it's very nicely equipped, very comfortable drive, smooth and quiet on road. Be sure to check out the off-road, as it may surprise you, maybe what you expect. Anyway, it is a very, very nice vehicle. I enjoyed it, having this thing for the past week. Fuel mileage is good enough for me. It's not amazing, but it's not bad at all. And comfortable, smooth, quiet, great sound system. Just overall, it's actually a good driver's car. It's not just something to get you from A to B. And to have a Lexus badge and make it seem nice, it actually is a bit nicer, and it was better than I expected. I've been in an NX before, and I just don't remember it being quite as comfortable and nice as this one. All right, S curves, we are in Sport Plus, or Sport S Plus, sorry. It's weird that Sport and then S and then Plus, anyway. Yeah, very little body lean. The first thing to go, definitely the tires. Get on the throttle. No real torque steer. Didn't feel like it for a front wheel drive base vehicle. Didn't notice much there. Yeah, same thing here. So it's pretty good. I mean, it definitely remains flat. The tires just kind of lose traction fairly quickly. Let's do 0 to 60. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Definitely turbo lag. It's all about 3,000 RPM. 60. Okay. As I send everything flying, let's take a look at the numbers. 8.07 seconds. And most of that's from the turbo lag initially. Once you get past that, it goes just fine. Cruising on the freeway is quite nice, actually. And I've noticed a little bit that lightweight vehicles tend to have good handling characteristics and smooth on-road ride. I don't know if that's because of the like unsprung weight or whatever, because it's a smaller vehicle, it has less unsprung weight as well. Whatever it may be, it just seems like around town, whatever, it has good, nice, tight handling, tight suspension, doesn't lean in the corners much, and you get on the freeway and it's still quite smooth. And it is quieter than I expected inside as well. Obviously there's a little bit of road noise, and tire noise seems to be the biggest one. Not a whole lot of wind noise, but noise from the tires hitting the road, whatever. It seems to be where most of the noise comes from in this thing, but overall it's really very quiet. And the problem is I do drive a 99 Cherokee as my daily driver, and it's pretty darn loud. So take that for what it's worth, but this thing does certainly feel very quiet inside. I have been using the lane keep assist, and for the most part it's been pretty darn good. I did have one time where it lost the line on the right and picked up the line on the left and tried to move me all the way across into the left as if that was my lane, because that was the only line it could see. Not sure why that happened, only happened one time. And generally I felt like I've been able to overcome the assistance whenever I wanted to, but that one time it was more aggressive. I did still overcome it, no problem, but it was definitely more aggressive and a little bit difficult, or more difficult rather, to overcome the system. Also, it can be disabled really easily by pushing that. Power's good on the freeway, power's good around town. 8-speed automatic, just a regular old automatic. It's nothing crazy, no dual clutches, but it does really quite well. Thank you for watching Engine Adventures review of this 2022 Lexus NX 350 F Sport. It is a very nice vehicle. Love this blue color. Great car overall. Comes in a little bit of a higher price tag. You pay for it, but you do get a very nice vehicle. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post new videos, and give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see, what vehicles you want to see, what tests you want to see. Whatever, let me know. I'll do my best to make improvements to make it to what you guys want to see. Thanks again. Have a great day.